Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first of two live broadcasts. And first and foremost, I want to welcome all of you that are participating in this live Zoom session. Many of you I know are students of my current boot camp. So if you have any questions, if you can think of anything, any obstacle that is holding you back from being successful in your business, put that obstacle in the chat window and we'll show you how to eliminate it. Now, I have been celebrating my 28th year anniversary for being in the network marketing industry. Today is a very, very special day because it's the day that I actually joined the company. Changed my life. And over the 28 years, I have learned things about this business that most people don't know about. I have seen the good, I have seen the bad. And the bottom line for all of you is there is no better business model for anybody that's watching me today, for anybody that watches the recorded session of this later. There is no better way to start a business. A business where you can have unlimited income, no geographical restrictions. The harder you work, the bigger your business can get. Network marketing companies over the years have helped more people become million-dollar earners. Now, when I get into network marketing, I'm going to be the first person to say I got into it for the money. As a matter of fact, I previously had a very large, successful publishing company, and pre-internet. And when the internet came along and when IBM released their personal computer, my business was doomed. So I ended up shutting the business down, selling off the assets. I've been unhappily married for about 7 years. So, I mean, I did it all. Started over at 50. And my divorce attorney introduced me to a network marketing business. Changed my life. Now, what I'm going to be sharing with all of you today is information that most people in network marketing don't know. And frankly, they learn it the hard way. We learn a lot of things in life the hard way. I remember when I was growing up, my younger brother, who's 14 months younger than me, approached, my mother was ironing. And about 8 months before that, I went to touch the iron. And my mother said, "Nope, don't touch it, it's hot." I touched it, burned my finger. So later, my younger brother approaches the iron. And I ran up to him, I said, no, don't do it, it's hot. He never got burned. Bottom line is we learn from the experiences of other people. And the more you know, the better your life can be. So I've been offering discounts on my different training programs because I'm celebrating. Now, if you haven't registered yet for my Top Earner Retreat that's going to take place next weekend, check your email. Check your email. Because I am celebrating. When you get your email, you're going to see an offer, frankly, you'll never see an offer like this again. Never seen my programs being offered for less money. But I don't want money to be the barrier for you all to learn what I'm going to be sharing with all of you over the next weekend. Let me look down here and see who's here. So all of you here, from what I could see, are students. Oops. Now, when you know network marketing's 10 secrets that the top earners in your business know but never talk about, you're going to become more successful much faster. So here's a very, very important network marketing fact to remember. Residual income is a wonderful thing. That's what attracts most people to network marketing. Make the sale one time and continually get paid for your efforts. But you only get paid for as long as the company remains in business. When you get into a business because a friend told you about a company or a friend got you on the products, you love the products. And then you discover there's a way to build a business. There's a way to generate income. And so you enthusiastically try to build a business. Now, if you're lucky, the person that got you into the business or showed you the products is still in the business. 79% of the people in a network marketing company are what we call orphans. The person that got them on the products, the person that got them into the business is no longer in the business. Well, if you want to build a business, then you have to resort to finding ways to build a business. And sometimes if you're lucky, you can find out who's doing it and how they're doing it. So you must always remember, you're betting when you get into a company on the company's owners. You're betting on the company's management. You're betting on the company's leadership. And you're betting on market trends. Because if the company closes, you lose your residual income. If the company merges with another company, the compensation plan always changes. Typically, it doesn't go up, it goes down. And if the compensation plan changes, your residual income can shrink or it can stop altogether. If leaders are unhappy with the changes that are being made, if you're in a company that's made changes and you're not happy with them, you find another company and you take people with you to the new company. It's a fact of the business. Whoops. Some of our scripts have produced phenomenal results. Our Project Launch script, and for those of you that are in our current boot camp, now for the rest of the month, you need to be using the Project Launch script every day. Marissa used it over the Christmas holiday. She signed up 13 people in 10 days. How did she do it? Previously, she was an eBay seller. She had an eBay store. So she went on LinkedIn looking for other eBay store sellers, found thousands of them. When you sell things on eBay, you sell things, but you don't make residual income. It's a one-shot sale. So she would approach people, one eBay seller to another. Hey, I've had my eBay store for 8 years. How long have you had yours? They tell her. How's business? My business has been disappointing. So I found something else that not only makes easier sales, but generates residual income. The people would come back and they'd say, really? What's it all about? What experience have you had with network marketing? In 10 days, in December, when everybody thinks their business slows down, she enrolled 13 people. She sent me this on the 15th. I enrolled 2 people in my Maluka business today, and I got 2 appointments for tomorrow. 5 days later, now up to 6 enrollments. I never thought it would be this easy. And by the 26th, 13 people in her business. Now, last week, actually, I think it was a week ago today, Federal Trade Commission sued a network marketing company that's been on everybody's radar since 2018. They're in the process of getting shut down. And in our upcoming 3-day summer retreat, we're going to teach all the participants how to find them, how to communicate with them, how to evaluate whether or not you want to bring them into your business, and then obviously bring them into your business. For those of you that are my coaching students, I have been tapping into some of these people with some of my coaching students, and we've developed some strategies and some scripts specifically for this group of people. It's a funny group. And so I will be sharing first these strategies and scripts with my coaching students first. Next weekend, we'll share them with everybody that's in the retreat. It will definitely be a major part of our September boot camp. I may share it with participants in the August boot camp. Our last session is going to be on Tuesday. Your business changes. Steve Middleton used the launch script 8 times. He enrolled 6 people. That's a 75% closing ratio. And how is he doing it? He's not reaching out to new people. He's using the Project Launch Script to reconnect with people he was already connected to. And some of LinkedIn's new features are going to make it easier for you to do that. Some of the people that you connected with a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you can use the Project Launch Script to reconnect with people. Start a conversation. Andy Van Dyke, I've been talking about her probably for the last 2 weeks. Was in Amsterdam and using some of the strategies for reaching out to top earners. She sent me this. I just signed up my guy in my business from Cyprus. She met him on LinkedIn. She's in Amsterdam. He has 50,000 people in his former business. Thanks so much for all you do. I made this possible. Well, she used my script. She used my strategy. She made so much money when this guy came into her business that she took off for 5 months. Did a little traveling. Then she comes back. And in our first session, since she came back, we're talking to a prospect, following the script. We literally set the guy up. All she had to do was tell him about the business, close him. So I just signed up the Norwegian guy we had a live chat to during our coaching session. Way to go, you're a star. The process is the same. It's 4 steps, and you're learning a dance. Well, I told her that there are people that are trying to make money on the internet. There are affiliate marketers. There are internet marketers. And frankly, you could tell by looking at their profile. You could tell by looking at some of the things they're trying to do. There's no way they're going to be successful. To be successful in network marketing, when you bring somebody into your business, you want to be able to show them something that they can immediately do. to generate conversations and generate income. But if somebody has to set up a blog, if somebody has to create a capture page or create a funnel and a capture page, it's not that easy to do. And typically these people see almost a 90% failure rate. Everybody that they're lucky enough to bring into the business is out in 30 or 60 days. If you're going to build something online that revolves around residual income, you need something that produces retention. You sell something to somebody, and every time they come back and buy, you get paid. But if they quit, if they get frustrated because they can't do anything right away, again, 30 days, probably 90% of them are going to quit. 60 days, you know, you got 5% left. The amount of people that quit what they buy into, worse than the people that get into network marketing. So I pointed these things out to her, and she says, well, you know, I'm just getting back into this. So I kind of have to start over. I says, no. The people that you connected with 8 months ago, 9 months ago, a year ago, you're still connected. All you need to do is make a couple of posts that lets everybody know you're back, you're active. You don't even have to tell them where you were. And start up the conversation again. So she sent me this, just let you know that this evening, within 2 hours, I have 13 people looking at my opportunity. I've never had so many requests from people. She still has 59 to go. Change your picture, make a post, respond to the people that respond to what you do. Max, just to let you know, I signed up 2 people so far this week, one in Egypt, one in Slovenia. A third person from the UK is getting the money as I write this and will join today or tomorrow. Thank you so much for your help. She loves me because her life has completely turned around. Then I get this. FYI, all of the 3 guys signed up in my business this week were internet marketers who were not making any money in their business, like you said. We have scripts that will step you through this entire process. And then, Max, I'm loving this. I'm having a ball. So far, I've added an additional 3 people to my business in addition to the original 3. That makes 6 since I started again. All of them are internet marketers who weren't making money in their business. And I got 5 more who will join after they come back from their vacation. The new ones are from Italy and the UK. This is so much fun. And that's all you have to realize. This is fun. The best way to become a top earner in your business to achieve success is to talk to the people that you know with large circles of influence. Bring them into your business and then help them bring in their friends. You want to go faster? Talk to the professionals that you know that have large circles of influence. It could be a school teacher, could be a principal, could be a professional athlete, could be, I mean, there's 11 different categories of professionals that you can be talking to that you know. Bring them into your business and then help them bring in their friends. And this is something that the top earners in your business know, but will never tell you. The fastest way to become a top earner is to talk to the professionals that you want to know on LinkedIn and Facebook with large circles of influence. We call them outsider whales because they don't know anything about network marketing. Bring them into your business and help them bring in your friend. Because the typical network marketer is taught, approach your friends. people you know. Introduce your products, get them on the products. Now, I'm a firm believer in that. Because if people aren't going to use your products, if they're not going to continue to buy them month after month after month, there's no residual income. So if you're looking for somebody to come into your business, again, that you don't know, they've got to like the products if they're going to recommend them to other people. Now, the one area that nobody in your business will ever talk about, I didn't learn it until the third year I was working with a company. And an even faster way to become a top earner, talk to a network marketing leader with a large team. Bring them into your business and help them bring their leaders and team members. These people are already trained. Okay, so who's got a question? Pop it in the chat window. Let me go over here to LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn has done some things that are going to make it easier for you to build your business. So if you've been in business for any length of time, you already have connections. So if you go over to your network, every day, if you're posting on a regular basis, you're going to get invitations from people that want to join your business. At the same time, LinkedIn is going to recommend to you people that have elements on their profile that match yours for connections. People you may know with similar roles. Chiropractor. You can see who you're mutually connected with. People you may know that went to your school. So this person here went to Arizona, University of Arizona. He is a talent acquisition specialist, so he's a recruiter. And he's looking for a job. You can see the people that went to your school that are looking for work. And all you have to do, look at their profile. Now, just because you went to the same school, it doesn't mean that they're active. And you only want to reach out to people that are active. So if we scroll down a bit, you look at our activity. So for years, we've been telling everybody, look at their posts. So she posted something 3 months ago. And many times you'll see that the people, when we go to post, people haven't posted in 3 or 4 years. But now they've added additional elements. You can see if her reactions, if she's made a comment on anything. So she made a comment on something that someone else posted 10 months ago. And we've also got reactions. So she liked something 1 month ago. Now, you don't want to follow her. You want to make the connection, in which case you're going to use the back door. But LinkedIn has now made it easy to connect with people. Personal trainer. Groups you may be interested in. Here we know from the art of networking. Person's an internet marketer. Again, the question is, how active is she? See, 2003, she created this. And the clock keeps running. She could have jumped off of here in 2010 and hasn't been back. So the last time she posted anything was 3 years ago. Reactions? So she reacted to something 2 weeks ago. Now we know if we send her a connection request and a message, she'll see it. So in addition to reactions, well, we did that. If she'd made comments or done anything else, you only want to reach out to people that are active. If you send too many connection requests to people that are not active, LinkedIn will assume that you're a robot. And they will suspend your account. LinkedIn has added a new feature that we'll be talking about boot camp on Tuesday, about certifying yourself so that people know you're real. Now watch what happens. Let me go back over here to my network. So I got 8 people here that want to connect with me. So if I accept this guy right here, watch what happens. I accept him. Oops. And typically when you do this, brings up another page where you could see 12 of the people they're connected to. So this person here is trying to sell me something. So now we see he's open to work. He's looking for business. So the open to work frame could mean he's looking for a job. Or in this case, he's open to work, helping the business owners grow their business with ads. So let's see how long he's been doing it. Almost 3 years. Same time he was learning search engine optimization. Now, let me tell you about search engine optimization. With search engine optimization, what you're doing is you're tricking the search engine. If you want to be number 1 on Google, you want to be number 1 when anybody puts in a keyword search on a particular word. You adjust your profile with keywords so that when someone does a search using that particular keyword, your profile comes up at the top. And people are all excited about that. Man, you know, people will pay $5,000, $10,000 so that they can be number 1 on Google. Anybody that is looking for that particular word, their profile is going to come up first. Well, Google, all the search engines know that people are continuously tricking them, making their profiles different, making their pages different. So every month, every 2 months, they go in and they reformat everything. So all that money that you spent to be number 1 or in the top 10 of Google, out the window, you got to do it again. So these SEO people are looking for people that recognize, okay, it's going to change. I'm here to help you. As it changes, I'll help you change. Now, if the person has gotten enough activity out of what they do, they may run a second, oh yeah, let's do it again. I'll pay you another $5,000. And ideally, they're getting more than $5,000 worth of business as a result of tricking Google. If not, they usually only renew once. So the strategy to use with these people, relatively simple. I mean, this guy wants to talk to me. So the way you do it is you accept the connection. Now he's in Bangladesh. So you only want to connect with people that are in areas where they could get into your business. So what you do is, let's assume he was in Montreal. So you accept his connection request, and then you ask him, have you ever worked with people that are network marketers? Have you ever helped somebody that was in network marketing with SEO? Most of the time they'll lie to you and they say yes. Well, what companies have you worked with that you've helped people? And sometimes they'll come back and they'll say, well, no, I haven't worked with these people, but you just tell me what you're trying to sell and I'll help you make you number one. All right. So next question is, have you ever gotten involved with a network marketing company yourself to generate a side income? The transition line would be, Monorail, most of the SEO experts that I work with all have side hustles working directly with a network marketing company to generate an additional stream of income, an additional stream of residual income, because none of the things that you're doing produces residual income. If you're lucky, somebody may come back and reorder from you. But after 2 or 3 months, they stop. So you could actually turn the tables on these people. Somebody that's trying to sell you something, you could turn around and bring them into your business. And the beautiful thing about doing that is they have all kinds of people that they could turn around and bring into your business. Simple, it's powerful, and it works. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It doesn't matter. In getting ready for our retreat next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after that, I went into my archives and I started looking at strategies that we haven't talked about in a while. I work with a woman who was in the UK. The business was founded in the United States. It was an affiliate marketing program. They were using the Australian one-up compensation plan, which, by the way, the federal government doesn't like. So the way it works is you make a sale. Now she was selling packages for $7,000. So the first so obviously you have to invest $7,000 in the business so that you can sell it. Well, she had started it at a lower price. It was a lower point of entry. They allow people to start small, and then you want to sell bigger packages, you got to buy the package yourself. So now, as a result of going through boot camp, she realized, well, I don't need a funnel. I don't need a capture page. I don't need any of this stuff. I could actually go out and connect with people that I know right out of the gate would be interested in what we're doing. So she sends me a message, Max, I want to sign up for your coaching program. Now, the way the Australian One-Up works, she hadn't bought into the $7,000 program, but she had a prospect that was going to buy it. So here she had somebody that would spend $7,000, but she didn't have the $7,000 to invest. But if she could find one more person, then she could invest the $7,000, bring the other guy into the business. That would and it was in the Australian One-Up, the commission rolls up to the person that brought you into the business. First sale you make, $7,000 goes to your upline. Second sale you make, you keep. So her dilemma was, man, I got to get somebody. If I know the person's going to spend $7,000, then I'll come up with the $7,000. When he comes into my business, I bring in the second person, and now I'm going to make any money because I'm not going to make any money with the first person. So, and I didn't know it at the time, but she was in a bad relationship and she really wanted to move. But the only way she was going to be able to move was to sell a couple of $7,000 packages. So we started working together and we adjusted her profile, showed her how to search, how to pick out the people that she knew in advance. Just by looking at the profile, would clearly be interested in the business. So she's reaching out to people, making the connection. She's starting conversations with them. And finally, I had to stop her because the way she was talking to people was killing the effort. So I said, listen, in our next session, what we're going to do is I want you to sell me your program. I sent her in some messages. I said, I'm interested. Tell me about the business. So she started to do it. And then we got on a Skype and I said, forget about texting. Talk to me. I'm interested. Sell me the business. I could only listen to her for 2 or 3 minutes. And I said, stop. Because that's the reason why you're not selling. You have to know how to talk to people that are interested in your business. So we did a reverse. And I said, so you're coming to me and you want to buy from me. So let me show you how I would sell to you. And for those of you that remember the movie, The Wolf of Wall Street, remember that whole thing about sell me the pen. In fact, that's what we called that session. Sell me the pen. And in our mastermind session on Saturday for all my coaching students, that's going to be our lesson for Saturday. I want you to sell me what it is you're trying to sell. Well, after we had, the light bulb went off. So now that she knew how to sell, she got 2 more people to close at $7,000. So she put the initial 7 on her American Express, and before her bill came up, she had the money to pay the bill. And then she kept going. Now, as a result of that, in 2 months, she became the number 2 recruiter in the company. She was cooking. And she was having a lot of fun doing it. So the company invited her to come to Orlando, Florida. They were having their convention. And they wanted to bring her up on stage and edify her. Here's a woman that, look what she did. So I was living on Miami Beach, and it's a 3-hour drive. I told her, I'm going to come up and pay you a visit, take you out to lunch. I said, I'm going to take you out to lunch. You should really be taking me out to lunch. And she told the owner of the company that I was coming, Peter Wolfing. He calls me up. He says, I understand you're coming up to meet with Suzanne. I says, yeah. He says, why don't you stay? I'll pay for your room. And would you mind giving a training to all my leaders? I said, sure. So when I get there, I discovered, now she was number 2. I discovered that the number 1 recruiter in the company was also a student that I had worked with like 3 or 4 years earlier. And the number 3, right behind Suzanne, was also a student. And I found the message that she sent me, and I just want to replay it for you.
Hey Max, for the first time in 5 years that I have been in network marketing, I'm finally successful. Thanks to you. I'm so happy. You taught me how to use Facebook to build a team that duplicate really fast. I couldn't believe how easy it really was until you showed me exactly what to do. And within 4 months, I became the top producers in my company. My God, I just can't believe it. I wish I had met you years ago, you know, Max. I've taken every network marketing course out there and got into so many things, you know, but never saw really much success. I'm technically challenged, yet you show me how to connect really with people from all around the world on Facebook. As a result of all of that, I had so many breakthroughs, you know, with you, and I created a 6-figure income in my business in 11 short months. And I was featured speakers at our international convention. I'm still pinching myself. Our personal coaching session changed my mindset and expectation. They helped me transform my life in so many ways. And in the process, you enabled me to transform the life of so many others. Thank you. I remember actually, you know, telling you our third, I think it was our third private coaching session, that you were my big secret. And that's the truth. I wasn't going to tell anyone about you until I reached the top. Well, now I am at the top and I want everyone to know about you. Thanks so much.
Now, all of you are headed down the same road. You're all on a journey of learning how to build the business. But at the same time you're building the business, you also have to be sensitive to the fact that things happen in business. They happen. So one day you're in a business and the next day the business closes. It does not end your network marketing career. Some people, you know, get disgusted and they walk away. No. You find another company and there's a whole process. People will do better in their second or third company than they did in their first. So for those of you that are a student, on Saturday, 1 o'clock, we're going to answer your questions, help you any way we can, but then we're going to ask you to tell me what you're promoting. And you'll be amazed how quickly, when you know how to do it, your numbers will change. All right? I will be back at 1 o'clock. I was nobody had a question for me. Tonight, I'm taking my wife out. We're going to celebrate. I've been celebrating all month, but the 18th, this was the day that changed my life when, believe it or not, my divorce attorney got me into network marketing. So if you haven't registered for the retreat yet, you owe it yourself to do. I will talk to all of you at 1 o'clock.